All right, guys, I'm going to post a link to a video below in the description box. I suggest you go watch that video, watch it closely. Also, you can Google Robert Johnson, Mesa, Arizona, and read the story. There's several stories. I'm not going to post the link to any of the stories in the description box below. But like I said, you can Google Robert Johnson, Mesa, Arizona. But I am going to put the video below of the interview with the police chief, Chief Bautista, and video footage of the incident as Chief Bautista walks you through it. They're at it again, guys. Mesa Police Department in Mesa, Arizona, they're at it again. You know, the police department that grabbed the 84-year-old woman and slammed her to the ground face first, bruising her, blackening her eye. They're at it again, this police department. I don't get these people. The police chief needs to be fired. Sorry, chief, but I believe, in my humble opinion, you need to be fired because apparently you're not fixing this. February was when the old lady was assaulted. May was when Robert Johnson was assaulted. They beat the hell out of this guy. I'm going to walk you through it right now. So these two guys are on the third floor balcony. The call came in as an ex-boyfriend was trying to break into a home of this girl, this woman who had called. The elevator comes up. One guy's seated on the floor over there with his phone. Robert Johnson is leaning against a rail. He's got his phone in his hand. As these police officers get off of the elevator, now, according to Chief Bautista, who's narrating, he tells them, go stand against, or go sit against that wall over there. So they tell him, go over against the wall and sit down. What does Robert do? He goes and he leans against the wall with his butt on the wall with his phone. Okay, that's kind of a seated position, but he's chill. He's chill. He's just sitting there leaned against the wall. He's kind of, you know, looking at them. What do these guys do? Do they go talk to him about the incident, or do they go try to, you know? No. They go over and begin punching this guy in the face repeatedly. They beat the hell out of this guy. When he drops like a sack of potatoes, they're still punching him, still beating him in the face. Then they finally get him handcuffed. Now, what do these guys do? Do they pick him up and walk him onto the elevator? Oh, no. This blue gang of thugs are not finished yet. These thugs push the guy against the elevator door as the door's opening and start mashing his head and face into the elevator door while he is handcuffed. That's what these thugs do. I'm sorry. I'm not against the police. I'm really not. I'm against bad behavior. And what these guys did, professional, ethical police officers do not do this. And I know I'm going to get a lot of people that disagree, but a police officer that's professional and knows his job does not do stuff like this. These guys are thugs. They beat the hell out of this guy, mashed his face into the elevator. Chief Bautista said, well, we're going to make some policy changes. These guys are on administrative leave pending an internal investigation or an internal look into the matters. No, what these guys are on are a paid vacation pending internal justification. That's what's happening here. You're going to make some policy changes. These guys are probably going to be written up. I don't know. I could be wrong. But what they really need is they need to be fired along with the police chief. The mayor needs to make some changes. The city manager needs to step in and go, whoa, hold on, Mesa, Arizona. We're out of control here. We beat up an old woman. Now we beat up a minority. Why? Because he wouldn't sit down. He was leaned against the wall, chill. And you know what he was charged with? Disorderly conduct and hindering. I want you guys to watch that video below. Go down and watch the video and tell me if you think he was disorderly. He complied with him. He went up and leaned against the wall. So what if he didn't sit down? He was chill. Disorderly conduct didn't look too disorderly to me. It looked like he was just looking at his phone like, what's up? I want to know if you guys saw the same thing I did. I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying to do this blog calm, like, you know, in my style, but I'm just so livid right now after having watched that beatdown. I want everybody out there to get livid with me. Watch the video below in the description box. Then what I want you to do is grab your cameras, grab your iPhones, grab your Android phones, whatever you've got that's got a camera on it, iPad, notebook. And when you're out there and out and about and you see the police, or you see sirens, or you see lights, or you see a traffic stop, or you see the police talking to somebody on the sidewalk, stop, pull over, get out, film them. Film them. Keep them accountable. We've got to keep stuff like this from being hidden in the dark passageways of no cameras. We've got to put them in the light. We've got to expose bad behavior. Come on, guys. Let's start doing this. We got to make changes. I know people say, oh, it's never going to change. It won't change if people don't get out there and film. Get out there and film. Make them accountable. Baby steps. Baby steps. Changes one by one. Let's do this. News now, you Kaipa. I'm out.